She gave him everything she had, her love, her heart, her soul, and her money, even paid him to stay by her side. But in the end, she was left broken and alone, wondering why she was never enough. This is a story of love, betrayal, and the heart-wrenching journey of one woman's fight to reclaim her worth. In the bustling city of Nairobi, Kenya, lived a woman named Nia. With her radiant smile and compassionate heart, she was beloved by those around her. Despite her outward beauty and success, Nia felt a deep void within her heart. She yearned for a love that would fill the emptiness, a love that would make her feel whole. One fateful evening, she met Tund at a friend's dinner party. He was charming, handsome, and exuded an air of confidence that drew Nia in instantly. They connected over shared interests and dreams, and soon they were inseparable. Tund made her feel alive in ways she had never experienced before, and Nia believed she had finally found the love she had been searching for all her life. Their relationship blossomed quickly, and Nia gave herself to Tund completely. She showered him with love, attention, and gifts, hoping that he would reciprocate her feelings. But as the months went by, Nia began to notice subtle changes in his behavior. He became distant, and his once sweet words turned into cold, detached responses. Nia's friends noticed the shift and expressed their concerns, but Nia dismissed them, convinced that she could reignite the spark they once had. As Tund's behavior grew increasingly detached, Nia refused to give up on their love. She believed that if she tried harder, gave more, and sacrificed everything, Tund would realize how much she loved him and return her affections. She poured her heart and soul into their relationship, even going as far as to pay for his expenses and support his dreams. She wanted to be the perfect partner, hoping that her efforts would make Tund see her worth. Nia's friends and family grew more concerned as they watched her give everything to a man who seemed to care less about her with each passing day. They warned her that she was giving too much and receiving too little in return. But Nia dismissed their worries, convinced that Tund was worth the sacrifice. She clung to the hope that their love would eventually prevail, that he would see her as the person who loved him unconditionally. But no matter how much she gave, it was never enough for Tund. He took her money, her love, and her body, yet he never truly saw her. Nia felt herself slipping into a pit of despair, her once vibrant spirit slowly fading away. She was willing to do anything to keep him by her side, even if it meant sacrificing her own happiness. She clung to the hope that their love would eventually prevail, that he would see her as the person who loved him unconditionally. But no matter how much she gave, it was never enough for Tund. He took her money, her love, and her body, yet he never truly saw her. Nia felt herself slipping into a pit of despair, her once vibrant spirit slowly fading away. She was willing to do anything to keep him by her side, even if it meant sacrificing her own happiness. One night, in a moment of desperation, Nia did the unthinkable. She offered Tund money to stay with her, to be intimate with her. She thought that if she could hold on to him physically, she could mend the emotional distance between them. But as Tund took the money and accepted her offer without hesitation, Nia felt a deep sense of shame and humiliation. She had crossed a line, and the realization that she had to pay for his affection shattered her heart. The night Nia paid Tund to stay with her marked a turning point in their relationship. She could no longer ignore the painful truth: Tund did not love her. He saw her as nothing more than a convenient source of money and affection. Despite her sacrifices, her love, and her unwavering devotion, she was nothing to him. One evening, as Nia prepared a special dinner for Tund, hoping to reignite the spark they once had, he walked through the door with a cold, emotionless expression. He sat down at the table without a word, and Nia's heart sank as she realized something was terribly wrong. "What's going on, Tund?" she asked, her voice trembling with fear. He looked up at her, his eyes devoid of any warmth. "Nia, I'm leaving. This relationship is over." Her world shattered in an instant. She had given him everything: her love, her heart, her soul, and her money, and still, he saw her as a nobody. "But why?" she pleaded, tears streaming down her face. "I've done everything for you. Why am I not enough?" Tund's words cut through her like a knife. "I never loved you, Nia. I only stayed because you were convenient, because you paid me to." But now, I want something more. I want someone who matters. Nia felt her heart break into a million pieces. She had sacrificed everything for a man who saw her as nothing more than a means to an end. She collapsed to the floor, her sobs echoing through the empty room as Tund walked out of her life forever. In the days that followed, Nia struggled to pick up the pieces of her shattered life. She was consumed by grief, her heart heavy with the weight of Tund's betrayal. She could barely eat or sleep, her mind tormented by memories of their time together and the painful realization that it had all been a lie. Nia's friends and family tried to support her, but she felt isolated and alone in her sorrow. She couldn't understand how she had been so blind, how she had given so much to someone who had never truly cared for her. She questioned her own worth, wondering if she would ever be enough for anyone. As time went on, Nia's pain began to transform into anger. She was angry at Tund for using her, but she was also angry at herself for allowing it to happen. She vowed to never let anyone take advantage of her again, to reclaim her self-worth and rebuild her life from the ashes. Nia knew that healing would be a long and difficult journey, but she was determined to take the first steps. She sought therapy, opening up about her experiences and the pain she had endured. Her therapist helped her understand that she had worth beyond what anyone else thought of her, that her value was intrinsic and not dependent on someone else's validation. With each session, Nia began to rebuild her self-esteem and regain her sense of self. She immersed herself in her passions and hobbies, finding joy in the simple things that had once brought her happiness. She reconnected with friends and family, allowing their love and support to fill the void that Tund had left behind. Nia also began to help others who had experienced similar heartbreak, sharing her story and offering support and guidance. She found purpose in helping others heal, knowing that her pain had not been in vain. Through her journey of healing, she discovered a strength within herself that she had never known existed. Months after Tund left, Nia found herself standing in front of a mirror, staring at the woman she had become. The pain was still there, etched in the lines of her face, but so was something else: strength. She had spent weeks in therapy, pouring her heart out to a counselor who helped her untangle the web of self-doubt and betrayal Tund had left behind. One evening, Nia received a message from Tund. He wanted to meet. Her heart raced as she read his words, but this time, it wasn't out of longing, it was out of anger. She agreed to meet him, not because she wanted him back, but because she needed closure. When they met, Tund looked the same, charming, confident, and utterly unaware of the damage he had caused. He apologized, saying he had made a mistake and wanted to try again. But Nia stood tall, her voice steady as she said, "You had all of me, my love, my heart, my soul, even my money. But you never saw me. And now, you never will." With those words, Nia walked away, leaving Tund stunned and speechless. For the first time in years, she felt free. Nia's life began to transform after that meeting. She focused on herself, rediscovering the passions she had abandoned during her relationship with Tund. She started a small business, something she had always dreamed of but never pursued because she was too busy trying to please him. Her business thrived, and with it, her confidence grew. She surrounded herself with people who valued her for who she was, not for what she could give them. Nia also began to date again, but this time, she set boundaries. She refused to settle for anything less than the love and respect she deserved. One day, she met someone new, a kind, gentle man who saw her for the incredible woman she was. Their relationship was built on mutual respect and understanding, a stark contrast to the one-sided love she had shared with Tund. Nia's story is one of pain, betrayal, and ultimately, redemption. She gave everything to a man who saw her as nothing, but in the end, she found her worth. Her journey is a reminder that no matter how broken you feel, you have the power to rebuild yourself. If you've ever been in a relationship where you felt unseen, unappreciated, or unloved, know that you are not alone. Your worth is not defined by how someone else treats you. You are enough, just as you are. If Nia's story resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful, emotional stories. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a chapter. And remember, your worth is not up for negotiation, you deserve love, respect, and happiness. Leave a comment below sharing your thoughts or your own experiences. Let's build a community of support and empowerment. Together, we can rise above the pain and reclaim our power.